Crazy, and now he's behind bars for 5 years. Meanwhile, the man accused of his child still free. This case has divided the internet, and some say Velasquez is a father protecting his child, or others argue a vigilante whose justice is always questionable. Cain Velasquez, man. Cain, UFC legend, has been arrested and sentenced for 5 years in prison after hunting down and firing at a man accused of touching his 4-year-old son. Yes, you heard it. The former heavyweight of UFC went on an 11-mile high-speed chase, rammed the suspect's vehicle, and popped off at him, like Krandik said. But he missed and hit the suspect's stepfather instead. Crazy. Let's take a look. Fair use.
True what is happening. Now, Velasquez has pled no contest to charges of attempted murder, shooting at an unoccupied vehicle, assault with a firearm, assault with a deadly weapon, and willful discharge of a gun from a vehicle. February of 22, he attempted to kill this man, Harry Gallart, who Cain believed had molested his young son. Velasquez has admitted that he pursued the truck carrying Gallart, Gallart's father-in-law Paul Bender, and mother Patricia Gallart in a high-speed chase along Highway 101 that stretched over 11 miles and lasted about 15 minutes. In the end, Paul Bender suffered a gunshot wound to his arm. In court on Monday, prosecutors played the 911 calls from that day. Paul Bender and Patricia Gallart also described how the attack has altered their lives and left them each with PTSD. Cain's daughter and wife both spoke in his defense, asking that he receive a light sentence so that he can be part of the family's lives. Now, to walk you through
the MMA legend Cain Velasquez chasing after the man he allegedly shot. You can see the black SUV chasing that truck. Inside the truck was a man accused of molesting a family member of Velasquez.
This is exclusive video captured on a cell phone camera showing what appears to be Velasquez chasing after the vehicle, which seems to show bullet holes and dents on it. According to court documents, Velasquez rammed the vehicle with his own truck, then while driving, fired a gun aiming at this man, Harry Gallart, who was out on bail after being charged with molesting a young child at a San Martin daycare center. The documents confirm the child is a, quote, close relative of Velasquez.
Crazy, and now he's behind bars for 5 years. Meanwhile, the man accused of his child still free. This case has divided the internet, and some say Velasquez is a father protecting his child, or others argue a vigilante whose justice is always questionable. But it's the real question for today. Did Cain Velasquez do what any parent would have done? Let's break this down, RJ.
Yeah, this is a very, 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 very tough discussion. It's a very complex discussion as well, because I don't think there's a right or wrong, in the sense that I don't think it's that simple, right? And guys, of course, before I proceed, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon. But this is complex. As an attorney, one of the things I learned in law school, one of the lessons that stuck with me till this day, is that you want to have at all times a legal system that is dependable and trustworthy. If your legal system isn't dependable and trustworthy, if it isn't predictable, if it's not effective, the result will be vigilante activities. People will start taking the law into their own hands. We don't know, at least I don't know, if the person he aimed at was guilty of doing those things with his son or not. I don't know. But he clearly believes it. The man was arrested and then out on bail. He was out on bail.
Yes, he's awaiting trial right now
He's awaiting trial.
with wearing GPS monitor.
I don't think that it was smart of him to act now. He should have just waited on the verdict. He didn't give the law a chance. Now, he's locked up, his son is out there, and this dude is out there as well. I believe he should have just, and it's difficult to say because it's not my son, of course, but he should have just, as an outsider, thinking logically. Of course, I'm thinking logically because it's not my son. It would have been wiser to await the trial, because if the dude would have gotten 15 years, for example, hey, that's a penalty in itself. It's not gonna make what
Reverse.
was allegedly done right.
Yeah.
But then again, going after the dude and trying to pop him doesn't work either. And now the sad thing is, the kid who might have been victim to such a horrible experience will now grow up without a father as well, at least in the house. So that's a shame. And the dude is still alive. I did.
Okay. Just
I
making
did.
sure. Just making
I'm sure.
Okay,
sure.
guys, let's rewind a little bit. So, to start, back in 2022, one of the baddest men ever to step into the octagon, Cain Velasquez, found out that his 4-year-old son was allegedly touched at a daycare by this man, Harry Goularte Jr. Now, instead of sitting back and waiting for justice, Velasquez took matters in his own hands. Right away, he chased Goularte down in his car for 11 miles and rammed into Goularte's car at an intersection. Boom! He fired multiple shots at him, but instead of hitting Goularte, he accidentally shot Goularte's stepfather, like they said. Goularte is now still walking free, awaiting trial, and only wearing GPS monitor. I think, RJ, it's like you said, it's a hard thing. I think every parent, I'll say this, as a parent, you should be willing to crash out for your kid. In moments like this is where I think the craziest thing you want to, I think it's a rage moment that as a parent, no matter who you are, a lot of times you cannot hold yourself back, because as a parent you want to protect your kid at all times. It's your responsibility, and when someone violates your kid, you feel like you failed, definitely as a father. And at that moment, that deep-rooted frustration is just gonna pour out. And with men, we always pour it out in the way we pour it out is the way of violence, harming the other person. So I mean, to be honest, I can judge. I mean, I think you should be able to crash out. Don't think it was the best move in general, but I understand. And I think the conviction also shows that they understand, because he just got 5 years for it, and he's been sitting in jail already for in prison jail for a couple of years already for this, so he will be out within quite fast. But the thing, of course, is there is no right, there is no wrong in this case. I do totally agree with you. As a parent, that's the only thing you want to do. You want to protect your kid against predators. Predators come in female and male, and this is one of the things you need to always teach your kids. Stay away, be aware of predators. They all come in all forms. Don't think there are no female predators out there. There are. Don't think there are there are no men predators. There are. Predators are just predators. The predatory mindset is not solely and there are kids that are predators. There is no age, gender limit to this.